Welcome to Smokey, Steve, and Mark.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Happy St.
Happy,
Patrick's Day
happy.
to you.
I don't break out the longing horde too often, but...
Right, I know. Yeah, today's St. Patrick's Day.
Everyone was in green today, and I didn't know what the
I
hell was going
I wore
on.
this to work. I did.
I forgot. I
Did
don't
you?
know, and I always leave before you sometimes, so I didn't see what you were wearing.
Yeah.
I get to
you
work
left.
and
I
everyone
wasn't
looked-
even dressed when you
You get to work, and everyone looks like elves.
Yeah, and you're like,
I work with a lot of hearty Irish folks.
Yeah.
They tend to crowd the human service fields here. You know, the kindly Irish, matronly, that kind of vibe.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, even the office had some decorations, green candy in the kitchen,
I know. I decorated the office too. I'm the only one that. Well, no.
You have
We
green
all
in your
kind of.
office.
I'm the
all
one
year.
that brings the stuff in, and then we all help and decorate.
You have enough green in your office.
I do.
With the
I
plants
do.
and the whatnot.
Oh, it was so funny.
Yeah.
So I have a patient at work, and we try. Part of my job is to offer like my services to help people maybe find housing or find jobs or like furniture for a new apartment, things like that. Well, I have a lady, and she needed a job, and Stephen was hiring for his, so I kind of referred her over there, and she went, and you liked her,
Yeah.
and he hired her,
And it looks, promising. Very promising. So.
and she came in for the interview,
Mm-hmm.
and the first thing she said to him is, where are all your plants?
Where are all your plants? I said, I don't have plants in my office. She's like, you should see Mark's office. I was like, I know, that's spillover from the house. It's because there's no room left.
Very true. Would you call it the hanging
Gardens of
Babylon?
Every morning I'm awoken to...
I do miss my plants. I do love
My bladder's
plants.
about to explode, but the plants need water. So.
Oh, my goodness.
And that only happens twice a week or so.
Oh, okay.
It's not that often.
Yeah. Well, I gotta miss the plants. I gotta take care of my plants.
I know. Well, Fernando, you take good care. Fernando's what, 30? I forgot.
I don't even know. I got him, and I wish I could remember where Fernando's my parlor palm. And
He's been with us for years.
the first plant I got when I moved to Scranton, like years ago, 10 years ago, I can't remember how I got him. I don't know if he was a gift or if I purchased him. I can't remember. It sucks, but
it grew a lot.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
this urn.
he was like one of
You
those
know.
little ones, that you get, and so he's good. No, I do like taking care of plants.
We have
and
good luck. We have
I'm
our
not bad at it.
What is it? Our Thanksgiving cactus, Christmas cactuses.
Oh, the cactus.
Stuff's blooming that isn't supposed to.
Oh, yeah.
Like the day after tomorrow.
I have so many. I love those. I love the Christmas cactus. Well, and the Easter and the Thanksgiving cactus. I love those.
And the one we have is 30, 40 years old.
Oh, that came from...
That's from my grandmother.
Yeah.
It was a gift to my mother. My grandmother passed away in 1996.
Yeah. Oh,
95?
gosh, it's probably more than that.
95,
Wow.
and she had it first. So.
Yeah, and how long did she have it? You don't even know.
Oh, who knows? But she had a green thumb.
Yeah.
She had a little garden. She had a little apartment, and she had a garden out back. She would have cucumbers. And
Yeah.
all that stuff. And Grandma could cook.
Yeah.
So it was always a treat.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of cooking, we're going to go into the kitchen. We just happen to have a recipe for you, just perfect for St. Patrick's Day. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And then we'll get caught up on some chit-chat. And then I think we'll take things out tonight with some footage from the Scranton
St. Patty's Day Parade.
Finally, we get you some footage from it, right?
I know. More than just us.
Yeah,
You'll see the
definitely.
place we live.
So how the heck are you doing on this Friday? Did I tell you it's the weekend?
It's the weekend.
It's the weekend.
We both
happy.
agreed that today at work felt like a Monday.
It's so funny. He said that when he got home today, and it's exactly
Yeah.
what we said at my office
I
today.
know. Not that it felt like Monday getting home from work, but at work, it was
At work,
everything
yeah,
took a
it
little
did.
extra effort.
It did.
Everything needed a little more attention. There was always some nuance to everything I did that made it harder or more complicated.
Oh yeah, it was
So-
that way for me too. As soon as I walked in at 9 this morning, it was like there was a lot of moving parts. There were a lot of things going on that
Yeah.
needed attention immediately, and like with outside agencies, and I just
Oh yeah, children and youth, parole.
I
All the funnest
don't
people on
like
earth.
doing that. I mean, no, I don't know if it's a like-hate thing. I'm not sure.
It's just part of the
would
job.
rather not do it, maybe. How about that?
I'd rather not, probably too.
No, I don't
What's-
good.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Hey yo.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
We always joke about putting a bow on him at Christmas. He would not have it.
He doesn't like that kind of
No,
stuff.
he's never worn a collar because he's an
No.
indoor kitty, so he's not familiar with the idea of like things around his neck.
I tried a couple times. He just seems so miserable. I
know.
felt so bad. So I don't know.
And he's too puffy to put clothes on. He'd look
He's,
ridiculous.
No, he's chipped, so he's, in case he gets out or something, he's good.
But does it?
But
You
he's
do it, don't you?
He's a happy kitty though. He
Yeah,
lies
he
on his
is.
back a lot with the paws up. That was what he was in that position when we met him. When I met him in the shelter.
Yeah.
That's what he was. He was on his back pawing at that. I'm like, oh look, cute. He plays. He didn't play.
Are we getting Uber Eats tonight? Did we decide?
I don't know. We'll
I
see.
don't know either.
See if
We
we have
haven't decided
enough
yet.
bread and butter for us and the kitties.
This is true. This is true.
It's a treat. Well, we cut back on some things, so we're doing Uber a little less off. We used to do it every week.
Every single Friday, yeah.
And now it's like every 3 weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
Once a month kind of thing.
We're trying to tighten the budget up, and we're sticking to that. Speaking of resolution-y stuff,
Well, we're a family of 4 now, too, when we weren't until we
We
moved in.
are.
2 cats means twice as much food, twice as much hugs, twice as much cuddles,
Oh, yes.
but
it
twice
does.
as much food and litter.
Well, look, why don't we were talking about food, my goodness, talking about
know.
Uber Eats and stuff.
I'm getting hungry.
We have a recipe for you, and it's another soup recipe, and it's pretty delicious, actually.
I
Why
would
don't
say
we
so.
go and make it?
I'd say we should.
Let's go do it. Oh, we have a fantastic recipe to do today. We're gonna make some beef, cabbage, and noodle soup for St. Patrick's Day. Okay, so here are our ingredients, and it all starts with 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 cup each of chopped celery, chopped carrots, and chopped onions, 2 tablespoons of garlic, all minced up, 1 small cabbage chopped up, that's about 4 to 5 cups, 1/4 cup of flour, 8 cups of beef broth, 1 can of diced tomatoes, and we're gonna drain that. And then we need 3 green onions. The whites we're gonna slice, and the greens we're gonna julienne. As far as seasonings, of course, we need some salt and pepper, 1 tablespoon of parsley, 2 teaspoons of basil, and 1 bay leaf. And then we need 1/2 pound of pasta. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is brown off our ground beef. I add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Let that saute down. It only takes about 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes or so. Then we're going to drain it if we need to, and then we're going to remove it and set it aside for later and get on to our next step. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit of butter to the pan, and I cut my butter into thirds there, and I just put 1 of the thirds in there. Tablespoon is fine. And then we're gonna add our mirepoix, dun, 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 just like that. And then we're gonna let that saute down until our vegetables become, a little bit tender and nice and fragrant. About 5 minutes. And next we're going to add the rest of our butter, our garlic, and our cabbage. There. And then we're going to let that saute down, giving it a stir every so often until our cabbage starts to get a little bit tender there and reduces a little bit. And that would be another, about 5 minutes or so. Okay, so now we are going to add our flour. Sprinkle it over the top like that. We're going to add all of our seasonings. And we're going to do a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. And then we're going to give that a stir until all that flour is incorporated and you can't see any of it left, okay? And then we're just going to let it cook literally for like 15 seconds just to kind of, let it absorb up all that butter and all that yummy goodness. Okay, and now it's time to add our broth, and we're going to add it in increments of about a third at a time. And then we're going to stir after each addition, and you'll see it'll start to thicken up a little bit because of that flour in there. And as soon as it starts to thicken just a little bit, we'll add our next addition of broth. There we go. All right, now we're going to add our next one here. And so on and so on and so on. And our last addition, and that'll be it for the broth. Okay, so we're just going to give this a stir every once in a while there and bring it back up to a boil, and then we're going to reduce that heat down a little bit. Okay, we are at a simmer now, so we're going to add our diced tomatoes. Go there. And our the white tops of our green onions that we sliced. We're going to add that into, and we're going to give that a little stir there and bring it back up to a simmer. And then we add our ground beef. Oh yeah, here we go there. Give that a stir in. Oh, look at this. Really coming together here. Big old pot of soup. And finally, give it a little taste there. And season with salt and pepper if it needs it. I think we're good on salt. Then I'm going to give it a little pinch of pepper there. And then the last thing we do is stir in our pasta. Look at our little shamrocks. How awesome is that? Okay, and now remember to remove our bay leaf. You don't want to leave that in there. And y'all, that's all there is to it. A big pot of lucky shamrock soup. And I bowled it up, y'all. Doesn't it look good? And of course, we had to have a little addition there. And that is the top of our green onions, the green part, which we just julienned. Now, this soup is fantastic on its own, but I would recommend, some fresh grated Parmesan cheese right on top of it, right before you serve it. Oh, it's so good. And there you have it, our beef noodle and cabbage soup for St. Patrick's Day. It's a good soup.
It was very tasty.
It's very tasty. And of course, it's not a St. Patrick's Day soup or anything. I mean, you don't have to use that shaped pasta, but I thought it looked really cute.
Just a little wink and a nudge.
Yeah.
To the
cabbage, potatoes, little shamrocks,
Irish stuff.
And speaking of the pasta, I didn't say it when I was in there, but it's a half pound of pasta. Well, it's you need to cook it. You don't put it in raw at the end. I don't think I put it in there. I'm saying it now because I don't think I put it in when I was making it. I didn't put that in. So it's a half a pound dry pasta. 8 ounces, half a box, whatever. Although the boxes I noticed now are 12 ounces.
Yeah, some of them are less.
I was getting them and they were 16. Now I'm trying to think if they were always 16 ounces and now they're 12 ounces
the boxed
or not.
Ones were always 16. Like rigatoni, penne in the boxes were always 16. But then we start seeing spaghetti and angel hair.
They're all different now.
Yeah.
Were they always like that or not? I don't remember.
Everything's getting
But
smaller.
either way, it's 8 ounces of dried pasta and then cook it, drain it, and then cool it until you're ready to use it.
There you go.
So we just have to do that. And it's versatile too. You can swap up those veggies if you want. We ate that probably 3 days in a row.
I know. If the soup's really good, we get greedy. We don't even give any away.
I know.
We just eat it all till it's
Like
gone.
the stuffed pepper soup.
We don't make a
any of it
video.
away.
We don't tell family or friends.
I know, right?
We make it and stuff it right in the fridge.
I know.
Don't have guests over till it's gone.
Oh my gosh. But real quick to check in on the resolution side, everything's going pretty good, I have to say. I'm now I'm off of all of my medications except for the Humira. And I've adjusted to it. I just took it yesterday and the side effects were less than they were the first time I took it.
Yeah.
I'm still a little lightheaded today. I get dizzy, but that should dissipate by tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know. But so there's that, and then I'm on the titration for the prednisone. So by June I should be off of all of the other medications and just on Humira. Weight loss, I've kind of plateaued over the last week. I haven't lost any, but I haven't gained any either. I had a scare at the doctor.
Yeah.
I weighed in at 205, and you remember my last check-in was
You were under.
I was 197.
You were in Wonderland already.
And I'm like, well, oh my gosh, but I had all my clothes on, my shoes, my winter jacket. The winter jacket underneath that was a hoodie. All my pockets were filled with my wallet, 3 prescription bottles.
Yeah.
I had a bottled water in there. I had to pee really, really, really bad. I had gloves, my hat in there. So anyway, he made me feel better and said, yeah, you can take a few pounds off for all of that.
For all that? 5 minimum.
Yeah,
I would
and
say.
then so then I weighed myself at home, which I don't ever do because I don't trust our scale. But I was fine. You were right. So it was a scare, but it was good. So okay, yeah, wait. You already know about money. We're still budgeting. We're still getting that under control. So my side, things are okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Wait, I'm still watching. My food quality has gotten better over the last couple days, but I went through a lull where I was like just wanting sweet stuff. I would have like less dinner to have more sweets. Call that portion control.
Yeah.
Let's skip the real food to eat an entire babka.
I feel bad.
Not in one sitting, but it was very, very good.
Yeah.
And how often? The last time I had it was 6 years ago.
And I looked for it too since then. Well, anyway, I feel bad because I'm love sweets. And I tend to buy multiple sweets to keep them in that, so I have them for multiple days. But
Then they're in the house.
they're there, and
you're
if you're struggling with that, it's constantly in your face. So I don't know what to do
well,
about it.
progress sake, last night was okay. I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
dinner, and then that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
So I did go back and cut a piece of cake from one of those Pepperidge Farm cakes in the freezer.
Yeah, we have one
But I
backup cake in the freezer.
But I fell asleep before eating.
Yeah, it's still in there.
Yeah, it's still in the fridge now. So I thawed it, and then it's in. Maybe I'll have it tonight or something like that. But made it through one night. You know, like when you're on a new eating plan, you don't really feel like you're back into the swing of things for me, 4 days. Because one day, of course, you're all piss and vinegar and thinking you're going to be thin again. And then the next day, it's like, still on it. Third day is getting a little hard. And by day 4, it's like, they make Spanx.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? It's all smoke and mirrors anyway.
Yeah.
And filters.
And
So-
filters. Yeah, we still got to get on that.
No, I know. Well, when we get a new phone, we'll get some better
Make us look
filters.
thin.
Make us look very, very thin and very smooth.
Well.
Because this is middle age, folks.
Oh my gosh.
Take up crochet. It comes
Fun
quick.
times, right? Well, I guess
I guess that's all that's going on.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
My meds are still
Your
same
meds
place.
and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. No
and the
new
money
additions.
is like a combined thing, so that's
Yeah.
Cool.
It was payday, and then YouTube payday is over the weekend, so we'll get paid Monday.
Yeah, we'll
Because
get
they don't pay it
Monday
early
again, yeah.
if it's the 21st.
Tuesday, right? Tuesday.
Yeah, they'll bump it. So,
Yeah.
and then that's all she wrote,
Yeah.
pretty much, I guess. So,
Very cool.
hope you had a good day. If you saw a bunch of people in green and
yeah.
didn't know why, happy St. Patrick's Day for context.
That's why.
That's why.
While I have your attention, we still need viewer greetings, y'all. I'm getting nervous.
It's getting slim.
It's getting slim. We have enough for maybe 1 or 2 more videos left, So send in those viewer greetings, okay?
Just hi, hello,
Just,
where
hey,
you're from.
what's up? You can even, hey, you know what? You can even do it of your pets, and just talk over it or something. I don't know, but we need them.
There was folks who had sent some videos of making recipes that we had cooked.
Yeah.
And it was just narrated with their hands.
Yeah, with their hands. They're
Cooking.
cute. They're cute. Those will all be coming out next week. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun content coming up. So
Yeah, and it was a busy week posting this week. We had a lot of chance to put some
tried
stuff
to.
up. Yeah. And there's still a Steve will try it short in the works.
Yes,
too.
that's
so
coming
keep an eye out
out.
this weekend for that.
And of course tomorrow.
Coffee talk.
Coffee talk. What a. No, this isn't Saturday, but what a.
Don't piss all over Friday night, but yeah, what the F is really kind of the gist of it. So we'll be weighing in on that tomorrow, probably afternoon, evening.
Yeah, true. And then we'll be live Sunday night at 6 o'clock for our regular live stream.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll see you back here with Mondays with Mark.
Circle of life. Days just keep rolling.
Yes.
Well, thank you all for joining us. Thanks for being here, Aaron Gobra. Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll get alerts when we have new videos coming up. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's all in the description below. Feel free to check it out. Thank you, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow for Booty Booty.
Yes, you
Booty.
will. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. You have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next time. Ciao.
Bye.